Hey there, and welcome back to ADTX channel. Please like and subscribe. I've been thinking about this recent shooting in Florida, the one regarding where the poor guy, Marquise McLaughlin, got shot and killed by Michael, I think his name was Dreshka, I think that's his name. And I've noticed when I've been on Facebook and looking at YouTube videos, etc., I noticed a distinct pattern. It seems that more often than not, those who agree with the killing being legit are white people, and more often than not, those who say that the killing is not legitimate, not stand your ground, or more often than not, black people. I also see that a lot of Hispanics seem to agree with the white people. But what this video is about is it's the interpretation of that particular video. And I was thinking about how that actually compares to the killing of Trayvon Martin. Now, when Trayvon Martin was killed, I'd like to say murdered, but when he was killed, remember, George Zimmerman basically saw him walking through a neighborhood that he was staying at with his dad and his dad's girlfriend. He's walking, it's raining, he has a hoodie on. Zimmerman calls the police. The dispatcher tells him to back off, don't worry about it, let us take care of it, etc. I guess he considered it, I don't know, but he immediately started following Trayvon Martin. Okay, he followed him, I guess, for a fairly good distance there. Apparently, Trayvon Martin lost him, or he lost Trayvon Martin, and then they ran into each other again. Right? They met up by a building or whatever it was. The fact that Zimmerman said that Martin was hiding behind a 2-foot bush when he was, Zimmerman and Martin was about 6 feet tall. I mean, that's kind of beside the point and all that, etc. What I'm thinking of here is the fact that he follows Trayvon Martin. They meet up again. They have a fight, right? Nobody knows who was on top or who was on bottom. I've got a theory about who was actually on bottom when all that screaming and hollering was happening, but that's just my opinion. I think it was Trayvon Martin that was on bottom. But hey, that's me. Anyway, comparing this to the McLaughlin killing, remember, his girlfriend, yeah, she did park in the handicap space, and she wasn't handicapped. That Draco dude pulled up. He's yelling and screaming at her and everything, circling the vehicle, looking at her vehicle with her kids inside, with 2 of her kids inside, okay? Someone or somebody there at the store that was outside the store goes into the store, tells the manager, hey, there's an argument happening, somebody's yelling and screaming, etc. outside. You need to call the police. McLaughlin realized that it was his girlfriend. The store owner realized that it was this Michael Dreshka guy who he had warned several times before, complained several times before about him doing this kind of things to folks who park in the handicap parking, even though he's not handicapped, by the way. McLaughlin goes outside. Obviously, he sees the guy yelling and screaming at his girlfriend/wife, and he pushes the guy to the ground. Okay? The guy's on the ground. A few seconds later, not immediate, but a few seconds later, Dreshka pulls out his gun, points it at McLaughlin. McLaughlin starts backing away. You can see it in the full video, and Dreshka shot him and killed him. What I've noticed in what happens in these kind of situations is that a lot of folks that are pro stand your ground, and to me, it seems like in these instances, it's like a lot of white people. I hate to say it, but that's what it seems like to me. But it's like they see it in 2 segments. They see the incident in two segments, apparently. Like in the case of McLaughlin, one incident was Dreshka walking up to the girlfriend or wife's car with the family, with 2 kids inside, and he's circling the vehicle looking for handicap stickers. I don't know how she's supposed to know that, but and he's also yelling and screaming at her. So I think they see that as one incident, right? And then when McLaughlin comes out and he pushes the guy to the ground in defense of his family, obviously, I think they see it as a different incident. Like it's two things happening. Like one incident started, then it ended, then the next incident started. Then obviously ended in McLaughlin's death. I think that those of us who would rather see stand your ground interpreted as like a situation, well, I guess basically what I'm trying to say is, though I think those of us who believe that stand your ground did not apply in that case believe that you should not be able to start the altercation that leads up to the violence and then get away with killing someone. I think we're seeing it as one entire event. You know, like girlfriend parks in the handicapped parking, Dreska walks up, circles the vehicle, starts yelling at the girlfriend and the girlfriend's family. Obviously, two of the kids were in the car. Then the boyfriend or husband comes out, pushes him to the ground in defense of his family, and then the Dreska guy, 3 or 4 seconds, whatever, he ends up shooting McLaughlin and killing him. Same thing with Zimmerman. I think that we who are against standing your ground in these cases are seeing things as one big event. But I believe that folks who are agreeing with the stand your ground in these events are kind of segmenting things out. Anyway, let me know what you think. I was just thinking about that today. Just let me know what you think. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, whatever you got to say there. I'd appreciate that. Again, like and subscribe, and y'all have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.